My new girlfriend threw out my son's ashes by mistake, so I made her lose everything. My son Leo was 3 when he got brain cancer. He fought for 8 months like a tiny warrior who didn't understand the war. He'd hold my hand during chemo and tell me it was okay when the IV hurt. He trusted me and asked me to keep him safe. I kept his ashes in an old coffee tin on the mantle because that's what we'd pretend to drink together every morning, until Amanda, my girlfriend of 8 months, the woman who moved in promising to help me heal. She had that practice sympathy you get from people who've never lost anything. The kind who say everything happens for a reason and suggest yoga for grief. Leo would have known. He always knew who was real. It started with comments. The house had too many photos. I was stuck in the past. The tin was morbid. I needed to pack away his toys. She'd rearrange things while I was at work, move his pictures to less prominent spots. I'd move them back. We'd pretend it hadn't happened. That Saturday was Leo's birthday. I always spent it at the cemetery. Told Amanda I'd be gone all day. She smiled and said she'd clean while I was out. I came home to an empty mantle. Where's the tin? She barely looked up from her phone. What tin? Leo's tin. The coffee tin. Where is it? Oh, that old thing? I threw it out. The place looks so much better without all that clutter. My knees went weak. I ran to the kitchen. Trash was empty. She'd already taken it to the curb. The truck had come hours ago. That was my son. Those were his ashes. She shrugged. Actually shrugged. It's been 2 years. This is probably a blessing. Now you can finally move forward. I drove to the dump. Spent 6 hours in the rain digging through garbage. Nothing. Called waste management. They said it was already processed. Gone forever. I came home covered in filth and desperation. Amanda was texting on the couch. I saw her screen. Finally got rid of that creepy death tin. He's losing it, but he'll thank me later. I said nothing. Went to shower. Checked her phone later while she slept. Found more texts. Photos she'd taken of the tin before throwing it out. The label clearly visible. Leo's ashes 2019 to 2022. She knew. She absolutely knew. Found out this wasn't her first time. Her ex-husband's sister told me Amanda threw out his late mother's jewelry. Claimed it was an accident. He never proved otherwise. I spent 2 weeks playing the grieving boyfriend working through forgiveness. Meanwhile, I documented everything. Her social security number from mail she left out. Her work passwords from when she'd had me check her email. Her spending habits. The small amounts she'd been stealing from her company. The lies on her resume. Started small. Used her information to open credit cards. Maxed them out donating to organizations that would flag her. Bought things that would destroy her credit. Reported her real cards stolen repeatedly until banks blacklisted her. Her credit score dropped from 750 to 380 in a month. She couldn't figure out why. Blamed hackers. I comforted her while filing more applications. Then I got creative. Sent anonymous tips to her boss about discrepancies in expense reports. Included screenshots of her texts about the ashes to show her character. They investigated. Found the fake expenses I'd submitted in her name plus real theft she'd been hiding. She was fired. Arrested. Her mugshot went viral after someone leaked it to local mom groups with the story about the ashes. Don't know who did that. Her family cut contact when they found out. Her sister had lost a baby. Couldn't believe Amanda would do something so cruel. Her ex-husband came forward with his story. Her friends chose sides. Most chose correctly. She couldn't get hired anywhere. Background checks killed every opportunity. Apartments rejected her applications. She begged me to help. Said she was sorry. Said she did it for my own good. Said I was sick for holding on to dead things. I showed her the evidence I'd kept of her embezzlement, the credit card fraud. Told her to leave town or I'd send it all to the police. She left. Last I heard, she was working fast food 2 states away, living in her car, still posting about positive vibes and fresh starts. I held a memorial service for Leo with an empty urn, scattered flower petals where his ashes should have been. Help other parents afford childhood cancer treatment. Sometimes I get messages from her. Apologies, threats, pleas for money. I delete them all. She took the last piece of my son I could hold, so I took every piece of the life she built on cruelty. She wanted me to move forward. I did, right through her entire existence. Leo would have forgiven her. He was better than me, but Leo's gone, and Amanda found out what that really meant.